There are a lot of people out there who are concerned about us looking at illegal aliens without the proper mercy and compassion that they think we ought to give them. They are the kind of people who say that anyone is welcome in their home, but don't let you in. They are people who think that it is uh, appropriate to judge people on their intentions rather than on their actions. And this is the wrong attitude. You see, the problem is with most illegal aliens is that they are here based on actions and not intentions. And we are affected by their actions and not their intentions. If your first act on American soil is to flagrantly disregard and break our laws, should we be surprised then when you continue to do so? Or when you are ungrateful for the aid that we do give and hold you accountable for your actions? You see, they take no thought about condemning us for our actions. If we give them the wrong food that isn't kosher or halal, if we don't put them up in the most posh of accommodations, or if we're upset that they're here, they call us racists, bigots, homophobes, or whatever pejorative that they want to use that day for our actions. They're not concerned with our intentions. Like, you may come here. There is a way to get here. It is not to drive across the border and hope you don't get caught. It is to go to a legal port of entry, show your documents, which somehow leftists say they can't manage to find. That's why they call them undocumented aliens, because they don't have documents, and then get permission to enter. That is the right way, and we are not opposed to that. We are opposed to people coming here and then demanding that we judge them on their intentions and not their actions. Well, it is our actions that actually define us. It is their actions that actually affect us. It is our actions to which they take exception, and so they should not be surprised at all when we take exception to their actions of defying our laws. Because that's what makes them illegal, is their action, not their existence or their intentions or their person. Their actions make them illegal. They are here illegally. They will probably continue to break the law. Here's a more at-home example, literally and figuratively speaking. On a Monday morning in May of 2015, a neighbor of mine called me, and I rushed home to my home. You see, he had caught two teenage high school kids trying to kick in the front door of my house and had assisted law enforcement in detaining them. And in order for cops to press charges, I needed to be there. By the time I arrived, one of their mothers had arrived, who insisted, somewhat ironically, that her kid was a good kid. And I said, no, I was a good kid. Good kids do not roam the neighborhood across town from where they live and kick in the doors of random strangers on a school day at 10 a.m. They're at school. Now, I'm sure that this mother has observed good actions in her son. And I'm sure that her son has good intentions about what he wants to do with his life. But on that day, on that street, on my porch, at my house, his actions were anything but good. And I cannot judge him for things I did not witness and that do not affect me. But he did try to kick in my front door and rob me. I don't know him. And that's what they're trying to do. Unless you're the kind of person that says to a burglar, come in, take anything you want, anyone who comes, burglar or invited guest, you're not compassionate as you think, because you draw a line somewhere. That's what illegal aliens are doing, essentially. They're kicking in the door and demanding that I give them of my substance. They would never give me any of theirs. Of course, they don't have any because they're here and they left everything at home. When I was in Poland last year, a Ukrainian refugee approached me and asked me for money, which I gave him some. It amounted to about $12 in American money. He noticed there was still money in my wallet because I had 100 zloty on me, and I gave him half of it. Well, you still have money. Can I have that too? And I'm like, you're not entitled to any of this. And then he upped the ante. Well, you're an American and you're rich, so you should give me stuff. And I said, stop. If that's how you feel, go back to Ukraine and get some of the money that we already sent your country. Go back and fight for it. You are not entitled to anything. This attitude belies the truth of his intentions, and the actions that they take do define what their true intentions are. If you don't mean to do something that was wrong, then make it right. But none of them seem to be interested in any effort whatsoever of making it right. They don't want to go back, come across legally, and compete the right way. They come here and they complain about our food, about the accommodations, about the way we treat them, that we're not welcoming enough. Well, of course, we're not welcoming. You broke in the door of our country and then demanded to be made a welcome guest in the Lincoln bedroom, if possible. That is not good in actions. It is not good intentions. It is not good for any society to allow these people to persist who believe that they are entitled to our substance simply because they are here. And that's where I take exception to illegal aliens and illegal immigration, is I don't care about the people. It's not about the people. It's about how they get here. In his novel Ender's Game, Orson Scott Card writes through Ender, "The way we win matters." Yes, winning, success, all of this is important. But if you're not enough, if you can't do it the right way, it isn't really legitimate. And if they can't come here the right way, they will never respect our laws, our traditions, and our society. I see that in my neighborhood. We have many residents in the neighborhood who are from elsewhere, who were not raised with American traditions, behaviors, and norms, who disregard the HOA regulations because they don't respect the way we live. But they demand that I respect the way they live. These are the people who will have parties until 2 or 3 in the morning on a night when I have to get up at 6 a.m. and go to work. These are people who park in their front yards, do stuff without permission, and play music at all hours loudly, drink and drive, speed through the neighborhood, etc., etc. Oh, and one of them even tried to plumb his irrigation by digging a trench in my side yard. I told him, if you leave it there, I will cut it, because it's my private property. They do not respect us the way they came here. They will not grow to respect us if we permit them that first disrespect. And that's the problem. We can't hope that if we let them come in illegally, that they will then correct themselves and reform themselves and do the right thing. Children who are given permission to do what they like and take what they like do not grow into better people. They grow into criminal adults. And we have a problem. It is simply that we are trying to teach them a lesson, that there is a right way to live and be happy, and the one you have chosen will make everyone miserable, including them, because they're not even happy with the free handouts and the debit cards if you're in New York City. And that's my issue with illegal immigration, is if we permit it, it fosters the wrong attitude that it is only a crime if you are punished and not because you have done the wrong thing. And a kid who never gets punished for doing the wrong thing will continue to do the wrong thing because there's no consequence. And if there's no consequence, there is no reformation. Don't be sorry, be better. And that's the bottom line. If you want to come here, there is a way. The one you've chosen is not it. Come and be one of us. Come and join with us. Bring all the good that you have and add it to ours. And make America a country that people want to be in because they can make not just things better for themselves, but for everyone who is in America and everyone touched by her people. Anyway, Godspeed, good luck getting here, and thank God I was born here. I'm very grateful to be an American.